Maria, Egypt, and Gracia, Osebru and Onyeli.
Okay, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. Please like, subscribe, and share. Hit the subscribe button right here. For the best news, anything, information all the time. Infotainment, entertainment, and all of that. Entertainment. We've got it here. So stick with us.
Ojas ngos nwa forgive Jesu.
Maria Jason Nenke Chukwu, Riabala Ibonde Jayo, Kita Amane Wine, Amen.
Jabala anya yo onne nke Chukwu Jesu.
Wetu na Kwanke Kwesi.
Ayo. Anyị na-arịọ gị o Chukwu ka erinye Kraịst anyị n'ime obi anyị ka anyị bụ ndị nje butere ozi ọma wee mara iwere arụ Kristi nwanyị site n'afọ ya na obi ya wee bata n'otito na mbilite n'ọnwụ ya site na Kristi dị nwe anyị. Amen. Otito dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ. Otito dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ. Otito dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ. Ka mkpụrụ obi ndị niile kwerenụ gara aga. Ka mkpụrụ obi fa zuru ike na ndokwa.
Amen.
Onye nwe anyị nọnyere ụnụ.
Nọnyekwara mmụọ gị.
Ka Chineke ji ike niile gọzie ụnụ. Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ.
Amen.
F1 FM, 24 hours of informative, educative, and entertainment programs. Can't stop, won't stop. On F1 103.5 FM. Listen to news updates on F1 103.5 FM immediately after Angeles, 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. F1 FM breaks the news with actualities.
And believe that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria,
You can as well listen online via mixlr.com/GistFM.
Good morning and welcome to Abona, the 103.5 FM news update. Today, Thursday, the 8th day of February 2024, and the time is 4 minutes past the hour of 6. Martin Efan Shuku Ekeze is my name. The headlines. Anambra Assembly decries street trading, recommends mini markets. Emeka for visits Abia governor, pledges support for developmental programs. FGM, Ebonyi governor's wife calls for strategic actions to eliminate act. Federal government distributes agro inputs, fertilizer to Anambra farmers. Delta Police Command guest commissioner. She aims anti-graft purge at China's military on eve of centenary. Now, details. Anambra Assembly decries street trading, recommends mini markets. The Anambra House of Assembly has called for the construction of affordable mini shops and markets within the Oka metropolis to curb the menace of street trading. This was stated in a motion moved under matters of urgent public importance by Henry Mbashu, a member representing Oka South Constituency 1 at plenary on Wednesday. Mr. Mbashu, while making his submission, lamented that the only existing market in the Oka capital territory could not serve the needs of the residents, and it was far from residential areas. He said people also resorted to building roadside shades to trade because they could not afford the high rent for the lock-up jobs. The legislator stated the rising rate of poverty in Nigeria is very alarming, thereby plunging millions of people into extreme poverty. It is nearly impossible to secure a shop within the already established market, and the prices of the limited shops that are available are exorbitant. He stated the assembly urges Governor Chukwu Masoludo to direct the Special Advisor for Trade and Market and the Managing Director, Oka Capital Development Authority, to begin construction of affordable mini markets to control the menace of street trading and associated effects on the state capital. Emeka Offor visits Abia Governor, pledges support for developmental programs. The Chief Executive Officer of Chrome Group and the Enugu Electricity Distribution Company, Emeka Offor, on Tuesday, February 6th, paid a courtesy visit to the Governor of Abia State, Alex Oti, at the State Government House, Umuahia. Speaking at the event, Emeka Offor commended Oti for his historic efforts to restore to the confidence of Abians in government. Offor, who is popularly known as Sai, also commended the Abia State Governor for his efforts in restoring the lost glory of Aba and urged him never to relent in providing dividends of democracy for the people of the state. The Anambra business mogul also commended Governor Oti for executing numerous road projects in the state and assured him that he will always provide needed support to his administration, especially in power supply. He further informed the governor that he was there to appreciate and encourage him and urged him to keep the good works up. Responding, Oti appreciated the Chrome Group and the EEDC boss for his words of encouragement and support. FGM, Ebonyi governor's wife, calls for strategic actions to eliminate acts. The wife of the Ebonyi governor, Mrs. Mary Madeline Nnewi, has enjoined community leaders and civil society organizations to act with a collective commitment to eliminate female genital mutilation comprehensively in the state. Nnewi made the call on Tuesday during a press conference to mark the International Day of Zero Tolerance for FGM with the theme Her Voice, Her Future, investing in survivors-led movements to end female genital mutilation. The United Nations Population Fund, in collaboration with Better Health for Rural Women, Children, and Internally Displaced, a pet project of Mrs. Nnewi, have called for strategic actions and activities to end the practice. The wife of the governor said that the collective action would shield the future where every woman and girl will live free from physical and psychological trauma of FGM. According to her, despite slight decrease in prevalence of FGM in the country, recent data of over 200 million shows the practice remains widespread. She reaffirmed the commitment in raising more awareness about the physical and psychological consequences to eliminate the act. Federal government distributes agro-inputs fertilizer to Anambra farmers. The Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security on Wednesday distributed plant seedlings, fertilizer, herbicide, and poultry feeds to 250 farmers in Anambra to improve productivity and food security. Journalists report that the items distributed were day-old chicks, maize, okra, tomatoes, and pepper seeds, poultry feeds, liquid fertilizer, herbicide, knapsack sprayers, and cash gifts. The Permanent Secretary, FMAFS, Mr. Temitope Fadeshemi, distributed the items at the training and empowerment of verified and validated beneficiaries of the National Poverty Reduction with Growth Strategy in Oka. Fadeshemi, who was represented by Mr. Otto Mbuba, State Coordinator, Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, said the empowerment was in collaboration with the Federal Ministry of Budget and National Planning. He said that the 250 farmers were validated to participate in the transformative program through the Federal Government Department of Agricultural Extension Service. According to him, the program is part of President Bola Tinubu's commitment to uplifting the lives of smallholder farmers and fostering sustainable agricultural practices. Delta Police Command Guest Commissioner, a new Commissioner of Police, Mr. Abaniwonda Olufemi, has assumed duty as the 22nd Commissioner of Police, Delta State Police Command. He succeeds AIG Wale Abbas, who has been transferred to the Police Force Headquarters, Abuja. A statement by spokesman Bright Edafe, Deputy Superintendent of Police, said the new police boss was born on February 22nd, 1966. The statement said Abaniwonda, who hails from Ebe local government of Lagos State, holds a Bachelor of Arts degree in History 1987 and a Master of Arts in Economics History 1990, both from the University of Lagos. He was enlisted into the Nigerian Police Force as a member of Cadet ASP Course 17 on March 18, 1992. He attended Police Academy, Kaduna, and upon completion of training, he was posted to Kogi State Police Command as a young Assistant Superintendent of Police in November 1995. He has served in capacities in the police force. Upon his promotion to the rank of Deputy Commissioner of Police, he was tasked with administrative duty at the Department of Operations Force Headquarters, Abuja. He served at Kogi State Command as the Deputy Commissioner of Police State Criminal Investigation Department, Abani Wanda, promised to build on the existing security mechanism in place towards enthroning the reign of peace and safety in Delta State. Now we move over to the foreign scene. Xi aims anti-graft purge at China's military on eve of centenary. Chinese President Xi Jinping is pressing forward with an anti-corruption campaign against the military by encouraging personnel to blow the whistle on themselves and others. During a January 8th meeting by the Central Commission for Discipline Inspection, the Communist Party's anti-graft body, Xi, expressed alarm over the extensive of corruption. The situation remains grave and complex, Xi said. The Chinese leader called for the eradication of corruption from within organizations, mentioning the word self-reform 13 times during his address. Following the lecture, the Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference, the country's top political advisory body, expelled Wang Xizhong, the former chief of the China Academy of Launch Vehicle Technology, from the conference standing committee on January 29th. Wang's expulsion came on the heels of the CPPCC booting 3 defense industry executives from the body in December. This is where we draw the curtain on news update on Airborne at the 103.5 FM. But before we leave, a quick look at the headlines. Anambra Assembly decries street trading, recommends mini markets. Emeka for visits Abia governor, pledges support for developmental programs. FGM, Ebonyi governor's wife, calls for strategic actions to eliminate act. Federal government distributes agro inputs, fertilizer to Anambra farmers. Delta Police Command guest commissioner, Xi, aims anti-graft purge at China's military on eve of centenary. You just listened to news updates on Ebonade 103.5 FM News, produced and read by Martin Ifeanyi Ekeze. Thank you for listening. Good morning.
Listen to news updates on Ebonade 103.5 FM immediately after Angelus 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. Ebonade FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria,
You can as well listen online via mixlr.com/GistFM.
Nwanne m ndị oyibo si home is where the heart is. Anyị wee bulie aka n'Igbo wee sị nwanne ebe ife ọma dị ụgbọ na-aga aga ka anyị na-eso. Nwanne every time m batala Anambra ka m nọlụ nwa aṅụrị obi m na-akụ resident Leofi n'ogidi egbugo m. Nwanne they cannot disappoint. Ịbata na residency efunu rooms and suites luxuriously furnished. Nwanne ka m gwa gị nke bụ eziokwu, residency hotel nwere a restaurant ọ na-abịa ịbata dị asa abụọ gị local and intercontinental fruits and beverages ọ ga-abịa ilisie ido arụ. Nwanne banyezanụ na bar where you are served with drinks, wines and spirits brewed in different parts of the world. In the midst of everything, security is 24/7. Residency Hotel Leofino Gidi, Dinner Kilometer 13, Old Enugu Onitsha Express Road. Call them on 081 40 933 512. Residency Hotel Leofino Gidi. Ebano and
Ladies and gentlemen, tighten your seatbelt as we take you on this smooth ride. Let's go! It's the morning drive on 103.5 Ebola FM, keeping your morning engaging as we take you through the smoothest ride on radio.
From 7 a.m. to 9:30 a.m.
Getting your morning inspired, be informed. Let's interact only on the morning drive.
Make it a date with Martin Efanshuku, aka Meta.
And Tracy, aka Emenari, aka Classy.
From Monday to Friday, from 7 a.m. to 9:30 a.m.
on the morning drive.
103.5 How best can we talk about the challenges we are having on our streets, our community, our society in general? Street report. If we do not address these challenges on Ebola FM, who will? As the happenings around us get as complicated as they can be.
Government.
Street report is here to make sense of it all. Street report is causing social change across your streets. In your community, Street report is here with hardcore journalism to get to the roots of our problem. Why don't you join me, Martin Efanshuku, as Anambra the Force, every Friday, 4:30 p.m. on Ebola 103.5 FM as Street Reports unfolds
In your face.
on Emas Nebona the corner
24/7. 24/7.
Ndewonu, Asambu Nnụka Josephine Uchumwa, album Adogidi 2024. Ana m asị ka unu na-ege ebe ọ na 103.5 FM Ogidi.
Baby, ambition not to let them fit drive. Now me cover one, I understand. There is a season for each and everything. And every season is a praising God. Preserving the money, we are preserving.
Okay, guys, thank you. Like, subscribe, and share right to Raw.
We will ambition to live.